The current president of a vast superpower has been front and center criticized due to his flailing cognitive ability ever since before being elected, or more like ever since his handlers stole the elections. Not much mystery here, but we will make an effort. The focus is on the president's misdeeds some 50 years ago, before, during, and after his first wife perished in a gnarly car accident. The police determined that the deceased wife drove into the path of the tractor trailer, whose driver was 33 years old at the time. He died in 1999. All four occupants were taken to the hospital, where the wife and daughter were pronounced dead on arrival, while the two sons were treated for multiple serious injuries.
Just a week before Christmas 1972, the wife of newly elected Senator Joe Biden and their baby daughter were killed, and their two sons badly injured when the Biden family car was broadsided by a truck at this intersection in Delaware. The truck driver, Curtis Dunn, was never charged in the crash, but his daughter, Pam Hamill, says he too suffered.
He grieved over that. He was haunted and tormented by that for years.
Dunn died in 1999, but since then his family has endured widespread rumors and reports that he had been drinking just before the collision. At least twice, Biden himself has made public references to alcohol being involved in the crash. In 2007, Biden said the truck driver, quote, allegedly drank his lunch. And multiple news outlets, including CBS News, have reported that Dunn was drunk. Hamill disputes that, saying her dad had not been drinking.
The truth is, it was a tragic accident. No alcohol was involved.
The police reports have been lost, but Delaware Judge Jerome Herlihy, who investigated the crash, supports Hamill. He tells CBS News there was no indication that the truck driver had been drinking. Last fall, a spokesman for Biden said Biden fully accepts the Dunn family's word that these rumors were false. Now, Pam Hamill simply wants the record to be clear.
He was a good, hardworking man and a wonderful father.
And her father's reputation restored. Bob Orr, CBS News, Newark, Delaware.
A fellow employee from the school where the deceased wife was teaching at the time of her murder recently confirmed some suspicions along with a former student that will make your skin crawl. I recently went online and saw pics of a happy smiling wife when she first met and married the politician. That is not the woman who taught us. She was rail thin and harsh looking, like she had a tremendous worry in her mind and her heart. No matter who tried to catch her eye, smile, and look for her approval, she could not give it. My mother and her friends would discuss how she was the reason for the geriatric president's success. I read that fact in an All News Journal article as well. The deceased wife's family goes back to the original settlers of America. Their influence was felt in Massachusetts, New York, and Philadelphia. It was not just her drive, but her family connections that benefited the then congressman. We believe the deceased wife was aware of her husband molesting the children. She was taking the children and leaving the opportunist politician on the day of her murder. The newspaper reports say they theorized she was distracted and took her foot off the brake at the intersection. No way. This was a time without cell phones and distractions. She had her children with her. Her husband had her followed, and her car might have been pushed into the oncoming tractor trailer. Have you seen the pictures of the geriatric president at the hospital with his two boys? He lacks the look of a concerned father. In one pic, he looks like he's about to poke his son's leg, which is in traction. In another shocking situation, his youngest son was given an instant picture camera and was fascinated by it. His father stares at him in this compelling picture. His fascination with picture taking started at a very young age. When you spoke about the deceased wife having a certain BA level, that was the first I ever heard of her drinking. I never heard one rumor of her and alcohol. Perhaps it was in the police report, but given the opportunist politician's power or connections at that time, it could have been a plant to shift the blame.
Just a weird question I got for you guys. Somebody sent me this. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to play it, but I'm going to play it. I want you to see this here and tell me if there's anything weird about this. We're going to a different.
Random?
We're going random La La Land right
Okay.
now, Rob. So Tom, what do you think about like if somebody were to, you say you're married and you got a couple kids, okay, and you have this kid that comes over that babysits your kids. She's 15 years old, okay. She's babysitting your girls or your kids, your boys, whatever you got. And then years later, you end up dating this girl that at 15 years old used to babysit your kids.
What?
And you end up marrying the former babysitter. What do you think about this? So, Rob, can you just pull up the pictures?
Is that something that we know? Like famous?
I just want to. But before you even show it, what do you think about what I just said to you so far?
I think
it'd be pretty weird. So okay, let me see if I get this.
You're happily married.
I'm married to Kim. A 15-year-old babysits our girls.
Yes.
Kim, unfortunately, passes away young with cancer.
Yes.
I go back and I start dating the babysitter.
And you get married to the babysitter.
How old
And I
is
get
she
married
now?
to the babysitter.
24, 25.
I think that you were. Go ahead, Tom. I'll let you finish.
I think that I would have a tough time going to my house. I think I got a couple daughters who'd be like, Dad, what the hell are you doing?
If you would have done that, you would have been the 46th president of the United States. Go ahead and play this. Go ahead and play this, Rob. Show this. This is true. So
I believe it.
Zoom in. So that's Jill Biden.
Oh.
She used to babysit Bo and Hunter.
At 15. Whoa.
Did you guys know this or no?
I did not know that.
Oh. That's a little weird to me.
Oh.
And then later on, because, people came back and they said, well, the rumors are not true that they dated while she was a babysitter. They dated when she was in her mid-20s. Bro, that's not the point.
You were attracted to her. Guess what? At 15 years old,
She was by the way, no, man. That's a little weird.
So wait, are you mean to tell me the same president whose daughter wrote in her diary, PBD, that her father would take showers with her at inappropriate ages, the same guy that on camera when he was sworn in as vice president has been sniffing kids, grabbing them, touching them on camera, and some of those girls came out and said that they felt extremely uncomfortable. You mean to tell me that who's had sexual allegations from women throughout his entire life, you mean to tell me that same guy married his 15-year-old babysitter?
Can you
What?
go on Snopes, Rob?
Tom, that's weird.
Did Jill Biden babysit Hunter and Bo?
Listen, I wouldn't put it past Creepy Joe to do any of this. Was Jill Biden?
You said what? Yes.
Fact check. False.
Read
Who's
it.
this?
The story was first time Jill Biden made relatively simple. They were set up on a blind date by President Marshall and I don't know, man. I don't know. These stories of them sitting there with.
I don't believe. I don't know.
I mean, it would be.
Get out of here.
It would be weird, like if the family knew about it and maybe.
I'm not alleging there was a relationship. The only thing I'm alleging is the fact that she was 15, babysitting her kids.
Yeah.
Babysitting his kids.
Well, what would be weird? I mean, this is weird, but what would be weirder is maybe, like, hypothetically, if his son Hunter privately referred to, and it was recorded and it was on his phone, referred to his dad as Pedo Pete or Pedo Peter.
Yeah.
And that is actually what Hunter referred to his dad as.
Yes. That's weird. But why,
So, God,
Tom, and
why would your son, who's being cut in on such a lucrative international energy consulting job, why would he, gosh, that just seems weird to me that Hunter would call his dad Pedo Pete.
Pedo Pete. And what, like, by the way, we had a nickname for my dad. Like, it was Drunk Vic. Like, it was drunk. But to call somebody a pedo Pete, that's actually really weird.
Well, let me check this just to verify this, Rob. So Jill is born in 51. Joe was born in 42. That's a 9-year age difference. That's not a big gap, right? 9 years, 10 years. It's not like it's a Macron level of greatness, right? We're not talking about that level of greatness. So then that picture taken in that place would be inaccurate because if you go back to that, how old do you think Hunter and, okay, so what year was Hunter born? Hunter Biden. What year was he born? He was born in 1970.
He's 54.
Okay. So Jill Biden is born when? When is Jill Biden born?
51, you just said?
Did I say 51? What year is it? So is it 51? Yeah, born 51. So that's an age gap of what, 19 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's not possible.
And that's not possible mathematically.
Well, that's not what meaning Hunter. Hunter's that's not. She's not Hunter's mom.
I know she's not.
Okay.
I know she's not. But what I'm doing the math here to see if that was sent, the level of accuracy in that. To see here, let me see. So Bo is born 1969 is when he's born. 1969, 51, 18. Go back to that picture, Rob. Can you go back to that picture? So zoom in a little bit. Jill the babysitter. That doesn't add up.